Alright, y'all just gonna see the mic today. Alright. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay and this is my beauty channel. Today's video is going to be so simple, it's ridiculous. Today we're going to be doing this like chocolate brown smoky eye. It's a great alternative to like a black smoky eye, and I figured with it being fall, this would be the perfect time to master this look. I used one palette and I think a total of 4 shades. It was super easy to do, super easy to accomplish. I think it's very vampy, very nice. You can do this look with like a really deep lip. You could do like a maroon lip, a chocolate brown lip. It's starting to get loud in my house, so I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up this intro, and we can get right into the tutorial. Okay, so let's make this plain and simple. We're starting with a clean face, and yes, I am listening to music because it definitely helps me get in the mood. Who else is like that? No? Just me? Alright. Okay, so we're starting with a clean face, and I actually wanted to try one eye off camera, so I used the BYL Cosmetics Botanical Escape Palette. You all have seen me use this before. I will have the link to it in the description box down below. So to prime my lids, I'm starting with the P. Louise base. I used Rumor number 5. It is like a brown toned skin tone color, kind of like a concealer color, just a little bit lighter. And then I'm taking a piece of tape. This is like paint tape, so it's supposed to go on the walls, but it's all I had, and yeah. So the first shade I'm going in with is called Fab. This is a beautiful transition shade. This is actually one of my favorite shades in the palette. You can place this on your lid and then blow out the edges and have a perfect everyday look with this. But since I'm doing a deep smoky eye, I'm going to go in with an eye base. If you don't have a black eye base, you can use an eyeliner, which is what I use. This is one of my pot eyeliners. This is Swerve by ColourPop. And I'm just placing that all over the lid and kind of blending out the edges within themselves. Next, I'm taking the shade Vintage and I'm blending out those black edges into Fab. And then to deepen it even more, I'm going in with Catwalk, and that just takes away some of the warmth and makes it a little more cool tone so that the darker shade blends in to that peachy orangey shade a little more seamlessly. So now on my lid, I wanted to use like a coffee shade, so I went in with the color Rustic, which is this really pretty like cool tone, coffee toned brown. And then to top it all off, I'm going in with the BYL Cosmetic eyelashes. These are my favorite lashes by them. These are high class and they just give the look, they just give the look, you know what I mean? Now pull off that tape, and this was kind of tight, but it looked good. Now I'm prepping my face for my foundation and all the crap I'm about to put on it. So I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The only thing about this primer is I hate that silicone feeling on my face. Is anybody else like that? It might just be me, but like I hate that feeling on my face. It's a nice primer though, like it really does. Like I'm putting it under my eyes because I have like those little creases under there. Yeah. So for foundation, I'm using my Juvia's Place I Am Magic, the stick foundation, and I am in the shade Madagascar. And I'm using a brush to blend this out. I go between using a brush and using the beauty sponge. My favorite sponge to use with this is the Juno. They have a bunch of different sponges. Like they have like a pink, blue, yellow. They're all the same. There's different names. Now I'm concealing underneath my eyes using shade number 14 from the I Am Magic collection by Juvia's Place. I love this combo. I love Juvia's Place face products, period. This is actually one of my favorite foundations. Between this and their regular foundation, like the one that comes in the tube, I absolutely love how flawless my skin looks, and the undertones are just spot on. Now it's time to set my face. I'm just using any random like setting powder. I believe I used the Bare Minerals Veil touch-up powder in Tinted. I believe it's called Tinted, but it doesn't have any color. It's just so that my face isn't sticky. So under my eyes, I'm actually going to be using the Beauty Bakery flour powder in the shade Cassava, and I just lightly dusted that under my eyes and around my face, and then I kind of got a little carried away with the dust, you know what I mean? For bronzer, I'm going in with the shade, I believe it's Fabulous or Fantabulous, out of the 8H palette, which is a highlight and contour palette by Morphe. And I'm using a very fluffy brush because I just wanted this whole area to be bronzed up and just kind of bring that color back. And then shortly after that, once, you know, I'm feeling myself, I'm going in with Copper Tone by MAC, which is this really pretty blush that I absolutely love with my skin tone. And I'm just kind of popping that on the cheeks and blending it into my bronzer so that everything kind of like flows together. There is nothing like a good blush, let me tell you. So let's dust away this powder, and I love this Real Technique brush. Like, I don't even know what it's called, but I love it. My mom was about to throw it out, so I took it. That's like the makeup junkie in me, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, wait, that's a good brush. She knew not of her actions, you know what I mean? So to tight line underneath my eyes, I am using the Swerve eyeliner by ColourPop, one of my favorite eyeliners ever. It actually trumped my Marc Jacob eyeliner. I was so blown that I spent $25 on that eyeliner, and this ColourPop one was like, what, $8? The things we do. So I'm going back in with those shades under my eyes to blow it out, and then I'm coating my lower lashes with mascara. Once you've done that, you can move on to your highlight and contour your nose if you want. I only contoured it really lightly, like it wasn't anything like super dramatic, it was just, you know, regular contour. And then I'm highlighting. So I'm using the the BYL Cosmetics Glow On Highlighter, and this is in the shade Venus. Beautiful, look at that. A nice subtle glow, and I think it's just because I didn't add like anything to my face to brighten it up. I wanted the glow to be really like minimal because I wanted this to look like a really everyday type look. So on my nose, and yes, I do all of this even if I'm going to wear a mask out, which is very important to make sure you wear a mask. I could care less how dirty it is on the inside. I do clean my mask, so yeah. For lips, I am going in with this Tarte Cosmetics. It's the melted chocolate lipsticks, and this is in the shade Chocolate Honey. But first, I'm lining my lips with the NYX Suede liner, matte liners, and this is in the shade Club Hopper. I've actually been liking this with my nudes. It really gives me a really like puckered up look. My mom said it makes my lips look big, but isn't that the point? Look at that, way better. So I'm mixing that together, and then on top of that, just to give it a little more of a puckered up look, I'm going to take my Morphe Pixie, yeah, it's the Pixie lip gloss. Morphe by Morphe, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a Morphe gloss. It is so pretty. And once I put this on top, it just pulled this entire look together. Like, yes, this is perfect. And that completes this look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share my videos, and subscribe to my channel if you have the time. And until next time, beauties, stay blessed.